Good evening on this Arabia, the Jeddah Street Circuit PSGL F9, round 9. And we have 3 races left to go in this season, and it is pretty much all plain sailing for Rastas, who is not here tonight. Yes, Rastas is not here tonight, and this is BB8's chance to capitalise and recoup his losses from such as Imola, of course. We all remember what happened in Imola, what happened in Miami. This is his chance to claw his way back up. As we told you, we are at the Jeddah Street Circuit, 6.2 kilometers, the fastest and longest street circuit in the game. And we have some drivers already on the track. BR4, who is actually only doing a installation lap because he's actually got a qualifying ban. Naughty, naughty. Tam doesn't know, he's on the track right now. Yep, BR4 impeded in qualifying, as you did see, and got a penalty as well for his next race, I do believe. Double check, I'm sure there was something about it in findings. That's PC. And it does say, yes, he has a 5-second penalty to serve on the next round. Everyone on the track already. It's a lovely night here in Jeddah. Of course, one of the more westernmost cities in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. As we go through the second section of the course with the fake stand. I don't even think that's there in the real track. I know one of the buildings is too tall. I don't even think these buildings are supposed to be here yet. Maybe we're into the future. Right, anyway, Cam is on a lap. He will be starting us off. He comes down the straight and into the first chicane, turns number 1 and 2. Gotta get these apexes just right to get as much time gain as he possibly can before making his way out and into this first S's. He cuts the corner just right. You don't want to cut it too much or too little, or you lose time or it getting validated, and this is a really crucial part. Lift off the throttle a little, and I think that's pretty okay to me. This section, a lot of people would validate here, but Cam does not. And now into the other end of the circuit. We're already there. It only took 30 seconds. Nicely around the hairpin, and now through another set of 50 corners with straight, and brake here for another chicane. Very fast one chicane this one. And then the second DRS zone, which is in the correct spot this time. BR4 retires from the session, of course, to be banned. And then it's another chicane. And nicely done there too. Before making its final way around the final corners. And it will be a hard braking into this hairpin here. Nicely done. Around the apex just right, and then across the line, and it will be from Cam a 1:28.579. That's the time to beat. Our reserve tonight replacing Rastas and Yossi are Chaos and Ollie, who were here last week in a different team, and Noel goes to the top. Stiggy in second. Last week we were in Miami for a rerun, and my word, fireworks display from Stiggy. It's a bit too early for fireworks, in my opinion. Just get them at the end of the race. Here's Lewis, Fashion Gold in 5th. Suarez goes 4th. They didn't even need to bite anyone on that way. What do I see? I haven't seen Sparks in this game for a long while. Is that an update? Let me know in the comments section. 11 viewers, welcome to you all. Yarmo goes to 2nd. Tom in 4th, 1:28.3. All drivers on soft tyres, of course. 9 drivers of a lap. Tunde Kit 2 is a new driver, I believe. Just double check. Yes, Tunde Kipku is a reserve. Kende has went second. I do believe next across the line will be Morts, I think. BB8, yes, BB8 coming through. Just trying to pass one of the Alfa Romeos there, not on a lap. And actually, I think BB8 has actually abandoned his lap. He's got too much impedance. And he's going to come through into the pits. Yes. I'm passing Noel, who's run out of fuel, I believe. Try and get minimum fuel, but not too little fuel so you can get back to the pits. Don't get back to the pits, so that's your session over, I'm afraid. Very windy here in Scotland. This is just a video game, we're not actually in Saudi Arabia. I wouldn't want to be, in all honesty. Cleanest reason, because I have no money. None of us do. Remember, we don't get paid to do this, we do it for free, because we want to. We don't want to take from the organisation. Anyway, away from personal issues, we will see the Morts about to go on an outlap. Don't think anyone is on a lap right now. And there is a yellow flag for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and as a result, I can't see how much time is left. Please fix this for the next game, Codemasters. It is not that hard. It doesn't look right. Q at the top, and then the time at the bottom. It just, no. It's no. G-Max on a lap. The Flying Scotsman, as some people call him. I think that's his name. Nicely cut through the first corner. Was, whoa, very slidey out of that second turn there. Gotta be very careful. You really do get a sense of how very fast they go around this circuit. It's absolutely insane. No wonder they call it the fastest street circuit in Formula 1 and PSGL. Just wish we had extra tracks, not just on the F1 calendar. We want to go back to Hockenheim. Remember the good old days when we went to Nürburgring? Yeah, good times. Maybe one day. I mean, they have released China and Portimao despite not being in the calendar. They were in last year's game, but you can't play them in career mode in this game, unlike last time. Why? That's just on a postcard. G-Mac is a minute through his lap, and now he's coming through this super fast chicane, and he's very nicely through, and now it's the final sector. We have yellow flag, please do ignore them. Most of the time it's just drivers slowing down. It should be a white flag. No NASCAR fans, that's not the final lap flag. In the Europe, it's slow moving car. L5 just ruined the lap. G-Mac only manages 13th. D-Morts is invalid. So Arsha in the Williams that always chips a lot of paint off, and he's invalidated. Goodbye. BB8 on a lap again. I do not think he's on 2 minutes 15 seconds. I think this will be his outlap. Sometimes it's been doing that for recent. Yep, it is. It's like you can see him using all the outside of that final turn to get as much launch out of that turn as possible, so he can get as much speed into the first corner. So here he goes into turn one. Wearing the 88, kind of like one of Dale Jr.'s old cars in NASCAR. Right on the outside of turn two. That is legal because he had two tires in the track. That's also legal. Just grazing the wall nearly. That happens a lot here. Oh my word, did you see how close he was to invalidating? That is insane. He is getting every inch out of this track so he can get the fastest time possible. It's really tough right now. 1:27.676 from Noel. I do believe that was the second time or third time set in the whole session. There's a lot more rubber on the track. My word, you've really impressed me, sponsors, because it is their home race, Aramco. Of course, the Saudi oil company, which is the reason why I have so much money in the sport. It's a shame they can't convert that to victories. The same money by, oh my word! BB8 is pushing it like if it was Max Verstappen. I know, if you know, you know. Final happen now. How is he going to tackle this? No, set another fast time. He's at 5.36 in the 127. But what about BB8? No, and only 4. A long way off as well. 6 tenths. 6 tenths. Well, for the driver sitting their lap. Taicho goes to second. Wow! Didn't expect that. Suarez goes to second. Tam is in the pits. We've got Tom coming around the final corner. I think he's on in lap. No, he's on an actual lap. And he will start another one by the looks of it. And Noon HV coming to the line. 5th with 128 bang on the dot.
Most successful engine.
Just about 4.5 tenths behind our leading time. How about Kende? He's coming in. Butty is probably going to have to go again, yes. He comes into the pits. What about Ollie? Our reserve for Championship leader Rastad absent tonight. He goes 5th fastest by 8 thousandths over New. Excuse me for changing the camera angle. I know that Noah and PB are not going for another lap. It should be the lone Mercedes of Fashion Gold there, and there's Tony Kip 2 on a flyer. Actually, no, I think he's going to the pits, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to the pits. They're all coming to the pits, I think. Yeah, I think the lap counter is not that good today. Archa, I think the only driver on a lap. Makes his way around to sector 3 now. Some people think it looks like a wonky spoon, a spoon that's been bent several times, or a knife, or a horrible looking guitar. But anyway, coming through this horrible looking guitar, Arsha 07 goes 15th, and I think that is all the times. Yes. We have a stream element spot running apparently in this now. Taicho's got some support. Ollie. Is that Nay Ollie? I think that's a sign of disapproval. That he's doing well. Cam's on a lap.
Jeddah Street Circuit, 6.1. Like this.
Of course, the Jeddah Street Circuit here. Not one you want to make a mistake on, or it could result in a catastrophic ending. For example, if you go wide for just a little bit, that's your time going red, the map will go red, and that'll be it for your session. Just an update on the... Oh, and I think he's backed off. Yeah, he does not look like he's going to off speed. I think he's invalidated this lap. Not invalidated, I think he's just abandoned it. Because, you know, he looked very slow through the middle section. Yeah, I think he might be going again. Yeah, definitely going to be going again. Will he have time, though? Oh, whoa, whoa! What a weird incident for Yarmos. Fortunately, did not suffer the same fate as Mick Schumacher in the real world, whose future in the sport is uncertain, along with Latifi. Speaking of Latifi, here is Archa. I do believe the only driver now is Demorts, who is about to go on his lap, and Fashion Gold as well. Yeah, these times are not very well. Oh, I see. I've got it on best. I do apologise. It's because it's on best. It should be on tyre. Well, there's me. Learned something new again. Learning something new every day. My goodness me, look at this crowd of cars. Fortunately, nobody gets in the way of Demorts as he makes his way around the second part of Sector 1. Oh my goodness me, his teammate just moves out of the way in time. That is, of course, Noel, who's still at the top. Looks like Christmas has come early for Noel. But they don't celebrate Christmas here in Saudi Arabia. It's Ramadan. The month for Ramadan. Which is probably similar. It's not Ramadan, it's Eid. Eid. That's the thing. Whoa! Graces the wall there. In the middle section. How about as we come through this left to right hander? By the way, no J Tyler this week again, because of course he is unable to show up. He's got work, and work's more important. And Yarmo has given up from the session. He's in the pits, so you're not doing anymore. How about Demorts? Fashion Gold right in front of him as well. 1 minute 25. Oh, he's bailed out. He's into the pits, and Demorts will go 9th. Decent time there. But now there's a long list of cars going out. And Noel is heading the way in one of them. He's about to start his lap. What about Kende crossing the line? Stiggy as well. Stiggy about to start his lap. Kende about to start his. A lot of drivers beginning to start their lap now. Suarez there as well. And Fashion Gold has retired from the session, of course. Oh yeah, he was just in the pits. He's quit the session, and his best time is only 14th fastest, so not a good day at the office so far for Fashion Gold. Of course, there is the race to go, though. G-Mac coming around the final corner. He's about to start his final flying lap. A lot of drivers going slow. Not one of them is Tam. He's about to start his final lap. And Taicho has also retired from the session. He thinks he's done enough. And oh dear, that's... wait. That's Noel in the wall! Noel is in the wall! And that is going to be his best time. Can anyone beat it? There's a massive queue of cars, by the way. Look at all these cars. Right, who is crossing the line? Oh, Tam is spun around. And that is at, I believe, turn 5, I think. Right, we need to get on board with BB8. He's about to cross the line. How has he done? Second, he can't beat Noel. Noel's time seems unassailable. Stiggy crosses the line in 8th. Ollie coming around the final corner right now. In the reserve for Rastaz, and I think he's... No, he's not coming in the pits. He's using as much of the inside as possible and stays 6th. Only improves by 12,000. Sorry. Kende has crossed the line without a time. Suarez in the pits. Nu now coming across the line. He pits. And I think Noah will be finishing this in the pits as well. Yes. And there's only 2, 3, 4 drivers left from this session, and one of them, G-Mac, coming across the line now. A lot of yellow flags out, and I don't think he's going to be anywhere near his best time. No, absolutely not. Chaos is also behind, and that will see him start in 16th. Right here, Tam is also invalidated. That's it. Noel has got pole. Weird anticlimactic ending to the session, and Noel is pole position here in Saudi Arabia. Of course, he also got the fastest lap last race on his debut. Yossi got pole last week, and he's not here. So Noel on pole ahead of BB8, who is willing to, if he scores a win today and the fastest lap, he will be once again level with Rastaz. I don't know why you're skipping the pits though, BB8. That might be a fine. Don't do too many laps. It's very unrealistic too because he's got no fuel. So there is your starting order for the race. Please do remember though that BR4, not only has he got to start for the back, he has a 5-second time penalty to serve. Disappointing performance for Fashion Gold. And GMAC 2 can only mention a 1:29.3. Where is everyone? What do you mean you're saying where is everyone? They're here. So this is crucial squeaky bum time for Tim BB8 tonight. If he doesn't get all these points, then Rasta's lead may be unassailable and he doesn't even need to do much. So now it's time for the race. They get to choose their tyres, of course. That's been the rules ever since F122 came out. You can choose whatever tyre you want to start the race. Soft, medium, or hard. I think it's going to be medium hard. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we see the lovely Jeddah Corniche circuit and buildings that I did not know are there. I didn't notice there were football pitches either, or soccer. There's the F1 Paddock Club. Remember, no formation lap. We'll be getting underway straight away. And as you can see, the F1 Paddock Club in, well, I'd say full force. There isn't actually that many there. It's usually super duper packed for the race. Anyway, 15 seconds left till we start. Just gives us drivers to set up their strategies. They can't change their setups, obviously, after qualifying. Here we go. The grid is set. Everyone is ready for action. 5 lights ahead of the drivers in Jeddah. And away we go. Who has got the best start off the line? It is No by a clear margin too. Right in the lead, and there's a lot of changing and changing back, and I think that Suarez fallen down the field. Yes, Suarez has fallen to the back. Oh dear, and BR4 has already lost his front wing, and we've lost Nude from the race. Oh, it's a massive incident. There's a lot of cars spinning everywhere. I completely missed that. D-Morts has lost his wing. Archad's got damage. GMAC possibly too. Yeah, GMAC's lost his wing. D-Mort's lost his wing. BR4's got damage. Everyone's got damage. Suarez right at the back. And Ollie is at the back too. So it's no BB8 Taiko. Ahead of Kende Diarmo, Tom, Stiggy, Syndicate, and Flash and Golden Tam, as we have a safety car here to clear up all the damage. Nude out of the race at the start. A horrific start to our race here in Jeddah, not what we want to see. And we're going to be seeing a lot of drivers going to pits. Look at all that damage. That is going to be a long job, I have to say. Should mention who's on what tyre. Well, we've got a mix of medium and hards. Maybe that's what's the cause. Just a surprise. And look at this. Oh, a pump fake there from Noel. He is not messing around. Actually, he is messing around on some degree, but you know what I mean. Tam is in the pits, and he's already got 5-second penalty. Wait. How do you get a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane? I do not understand. He's got it before he even crossed the line, so lots of lane changes coming in. Oh, and it's going to be a horrible time for GMAC because his teammate has pit, and it's going to be a big double stack here. And that's going to throw GMAC right to the back. As BR4 is going on soft. Very interesting strategy, and so is Arca. As D-Morts and GMAC, they're going on hards. Looks like they might have to go on softs now after this stint. So the two-stop strategy. do believe you only get one set of mediums now. So Noel in the lead, ahead of BB8, ahead of Tycho Tier, Kende and Yarmo. I think we'll get another lap under the safety car. I do apologise if we missed the most of the crash, because I honestly was more focused on the first part incident, BR4 having a crash, and of course Suarez actually recovered well. He's now in 10th. That's because everyone did pit, and he's played Perseverance to perfection, and now went from last to now 10th. But he did start in 4th, so he's got a lot to get up. Ollie started in 6th, and Nude, who started 7th, is out of the race. So we're going to be doing another lap under the safety car. Of course, the Mercedes safety car in red. Quite ironic considering that is the colours of Ferrari. Oh, and actually some of the drivers coming in again. I think Tam has come in again. Not sure why. Chaos comes in again. I think it's to get around the 2-tyre mandate, 2-compound mandate. Yes, it is. That's why they're going on softs. So they're going on hards now. And Tam's doing it because he's serving his penalty. So he's going to go on maybe to hards again. Smart play. There are no rules against it, obviously. I'm sure they will get round for the safety car restart. So Tam's now at the back. BR4 has went up to 15th. Remember, he does have a 5-second penalty that will be applied at the end of the race. So please take that with salt. You see the sign in the middle that says Jeddah. It's one of the little parks they have around the track, the Corniche. Nice shipping ports as well, Jeddah. Of course, most important ones are probably the ones in Dubai, Hong Kong, Singapore. We are going to Singapore in F1 next week. Exciting times, exciting times. If you're watching right now, welcome to you all. We could be about to get away soon. All the drivers are now bunched up. Looks like the safety car is running away. I think that means, yeah, it's in this lap, lights off. And we'll be going once again, no rallying the cars up. Like a sheepdog. Or the pig in the film Babe. That'll do, no, that will do. We're ready for action once again. Noel leads the way ahead of time BB8, and he puts the throttle down before the last corner, and away we go once again. And he's going very nicely, very comfortably, Noel ahead of BB8. He's looking to claw back all those point deficit to equal Rastas's tally. Oh, 22 laps to go here. They go in an orderly fashion. We have Ollie battling Suarez. This is for the last point ping position. And in through goes Ollie into 10th place. Oh, it's been a horrible start for Suarez. He might lose another place now to Arcan. There's a bump there as they head into the corner. But it's Suarez that holds on to that place. He is on the soft tyres as well, I should mention. That gives him a fair advantage. Kit just at 4.5 tenths behind Stiggy in the Alfa Romeo. But right behind now, Ollie going for Fashion Gold, also in the hards. Right behind him, he has a lot of opportunities to make a move. He can do it here, no DRS until lap number 6, just to let you know, because he laps after the safety car, restart, no DRS, and he hits the wall. That will lose him some momentum, and he now 4 tenths back of Fashion Gold. He's going to have to claw it all the way back now. Lots, big gap at the top. BB-8's already clear of Tycho, who's 8/10 behind Noel. Now, Ollie clawing all that lost time back up again with the better compound. 3 old mediums make it 4 when they come around to the finish line once again. Look how close he is. Must be a breeze when he gets past. Fastest lap's already being set. And Ollie is going to try and make a move here on Fashion Gold. This 4 in 9th place. And he might get 2 there. He's not that optimistic about getting Kip. Not yet anyways. He loses in some time. Fashion Gold claws it back as BR4 makes his way up the order despite him having a 5-second penalty on his shoulders. Oh, and the Fashion Gold getting wide there, and Ollie's already caught up to Kip too. This driver showing really impressive pace here around the Jeddah 4 Niche circuit. Ollie got 7th place in Miami last week. Is kind of out of order in the standings, but we did do Miami last week, not in the second week. Stiggy's made a mistake, I think. Look at this long list of cars, by the way, all passing through. All aboard the DRS train. DRS enabled next lap. And look how close! Ollie has so much speed out of that chicane. He's already next to Kip. Sunday Kip under the Kosh as we approach the final corner, and he's going to go down the outside. He's feeling very, very bold and brave around this circuit, but to no avail. He's going to try and make the move now. He's got a better setup by the looks of it. This Ollie guy is really impressing me today. Now side by side into the first corner. Still side by side into turn number 3. Turn number 2. Still side by side. I had to turn the camera off because it's obscuring the view. Fashion Gold comes back into the fray. And Ollie somehow gets through. That was insane battling. And now Kip is battling Fashion Gold. My word. Look at the train behind him, I have to mention. He's just running away immediately. Half a second is the gap. Fingertip length. Fingertip. Quite literally. One false move and that's it, you're going to get past by the looks of it. Fashion Gold. 2/10 with Hards. Oh, Roll's got a 3-second penalty! That lights up time BB-8 light bulb. He now has the advantage, no penalty, and he looks like he could be if he stays it this way. Gets the lead of the race. DRS enabled means chaos here in the mid-pack. And Fashion Gold going on the outside of Turn Kip 2 with those hard tyres. Don't hit the wall now, he does get past, and now Turn Kip 2 nose into the pits. Nose into the pits already, I think he's going to hard. What has happened? I cannot focus on that now. We've got lots of battling here between Turn Kip 2 and Fashion Gold. Round 2 into turn number 1 and turn number 2, and he's cut the corner, he might have to give that back. I think, yeah, he's going to have to give that back. Which he does so, good sportsmanship. But yeah, Noel comes into the pits. Now, was that because he had damage? We're not sure, but it is a bold move from Noel. Going on hards already, this will, if it's not getting to the end of the race, I don't know what is. Oh, and Chaos has damage, he's going to have to come in for that. Meanwhile, Arcab right in the back of Suarez, towards the last point paying position. We'll have to stay put for now. Yeah, no, very early. Might be doing a two-stop. Might be doing a two-stop. As Suarez right on the back of Kip for 9th place. This is where all the action is right now. BB-8 now has the lead, 2.7 seconds. I think maybe Noel thought there was a penalty that you could serve, but it's not. You can't serve corner cutting penalties. They'll be added to your time at the end of the race. You can only serve speeding times. Oh, Demorts is out! That is a horrible crash. Oh, and Tam slightly distracted there. has actually banged into the wall there, and I fear he may have damage, and I believe it is another safety car. And BB-8 has wasted no time, he's in the pits. And Tom falls victory to speeding in the pit lane before he even crosses the line. There must be a problem there. I think those have to be looked at. That cannot be right. Tam is in the pits again. Uh-oh, I think we might be getting a double stack. It's a double stack for Williams. It's not good for Arcat. He's going to fall right down the order. Puts hards on. Where's he going to come out? Well, actually, he's not that off many places. He's down to 12th now. So he's never got away with it there. And Chaos in the pits again. It's actually good timing for Chaos. He had damage. G-Mac at the back. So it's Taicho now that leads with all those drivers pitting. But you know what that means? No is now behind BB-8. Again. And BB-8 is on soft. I'll do check the race director, by the way. Show you the... Okay, never mind. Didn't want to show the race director. As you can see, medium soft, so it looks like he may have to do... Can he do 2 soft stints, perhaps? Could be medium hard for no, we're not too sure. These drivers here have done 3 stops. And we're only in lap 8, I'd just like to mention. And of course, the top 6 drivers have not pit. But that may all change. Coming around to the pits once again. Pit window, I think, was like lap 11, lap 9, lap 10, lap 11, something like that. What's going to happen here? What's Piper going to do? He's in. They're coming in. Yarmo says no. Stiggy says no. Fashion Gold says no, and always speeds in the pits. Come on, guys, we talked about not speeding in the pits. BB-8's in the pits again, and he's had to let Taicho out into the track, and he's nearly double stacked with Kendi. He's going on the hards now, so it is a 2-stop. And Tin BB-8 has fallen to the back of the pack as a result. Noel's now in 4th. A strange choice by BB-8 in all honesty. As my charger comes out because my controller is low on battery. So leading now Yarmo because he has a pit. Steggy, Fashion Gold also not pit. So no Tourniquet, Tom, Suarez, Arca, BR4. It's a very mixed up grid. A very mixed up grid here. We're used to seeing BB-8 at the front, but not tonight. Thinking we have seen at the front, Fashion Gold was seen at the front. He did win on track in Italy, but he got a penalty. Giving, I do believe, did get BB-8 again. Yeah, it was BB-8. 1. By the way, Tam can still win the championship. As safety car comes in this lap. Safety car in this lap, 30 people watching. Yarmo is going to lead the pack away. Yarmo, of course, has failed to score all season. Horrible camera angle. I'm going to turn the camera off. There is Stiggy in the back, Fashion Gold, all raring to go. So you get this lovely view, and look at this. Oh my goodness, Stiggy's waiting for already. I think it's a bit urgent there. What's Yarmo doing? He sped up and he slowed down again. That is surely against the rules. Surely against the rules as he goes again. I do think he did speed up going into the corner, and now he's under real pressure. Look at all this mess happening behind him. As he head into turn number 1, Yarmo leads. Out of Stiggy. No, there as well. And 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flag for Tam. There's madness. I cannot keep up with what's going on. We're going to look at the front here as Fashion goes right behind Noel, who's right behind Stiggy. Well, he was. Tom's right behind Fashion Gold, though. Action everywhere to be had. TVB8's made one position up on Ollie. As Tom looks for a move on Fashion Gold. Can't get there in time, though. Oh, and he hits the back of Fashion Gold, I think, there. Nearly did, as there's a bit of changing and chopping around everywhere. That's Tycho and Chaos battling for top position. Tam's into 9th position, sorry. Massive train coming through. G-Mac makes a mistake, falls to dead last. Tom right at the back of Fashion Gold for 4th. There's the train, a long one indeed. Kende right on the back, get this corner done right. Oh, and that's not right, you do it, Tam. Tam's going to have to concede some positions. 3 wide, heading through there. It's Tam, Taicho, and Kende. Tam has had a horrible start, 3 wide again. And it's Archa who comes into the inside. There's another battle up ahead as well. I cannot keep up with what's going on here. The 2 Aston Martins of BB8 and battling with Chaos. It is Chaos. Quite literally. Heading into the corner. Oh, and that's Kende bumped into Tam there. And Archa's got a penalty. And Stiggy is spun. Stiggy is spun. He was doing very well up there. But now he's gone. Welcome to the Racky Races, as a certain other commentator would say. I actually did commentary of him in another league on Friday. I don't know who it is. But as we're saying, Chaos everywhere, Stiggy now at the back. Does he have damage? You can't tell. Thanks, Skillmasters. Gender Kit as the closest gap, I think. 4.5 seconds, 5 tenths. 4.5 tenths, not 4.5 seconds. So the 2 Aston Martins next to each other, kind of like real life, at the back. Oh no! Kende's made a mistake and he's lost a bit of his wing. He's lost a bit of his wing and now BB-8's on his own and fighting a volley perhaps. Making a way around the Sector 3 and that is a mistake from Chaos. Easy pickings for BB-8, or is it? His teammate will be there too. 3 wide perhaps. Ollie makes a look, but I don't think he's going to get it. And Chaos! No, he's not going to get it. DRS now enabled, that's only going to make it crazier. Oh, was that damage there? Was that damage there? For, I think Chaos is retiring by the way. Was that damage for GMAC? I think it might have been. Whoever it was for, it did not look pretty. So he's out of the race, Chaos. Tam in a battle with Archa. No spot to gap, 6 tenths. Remember, he has a 3-second penalty. Jarmo's still in the lead, but remember, he has to pit, and so does Fashion Gold, and Stiggy too. I'm surprised Stiggy's not pit now. Kende's in the pits for softs. As Taikyo makes a great move around Suarez for 7th. Oh, and that's a crash there. That's Tam, who's crashed right into the wall and lost his entire front wing. Damage cleared off immediately. Some brave marshals there indeed. Well, to be fair, all the cars are now out the way. And Noel gets another penalty. Noel getting a 2nd time penalty. It's going to make his chances of winning smaller and smaller, but he is going to try and make the move on Yarmo, who I think may be pitting. Will he? Can he do 14 laps? 13 laps on mediums here in Jeddah. Let's find out. Oh, he's going to go for the move again. He ain't messing around. Yarmo, remember, still has to pit. He's going to take the lead for now, but it is still in the net lead. But the quicker he gets past the cars that haven't pitted, the less he has to worry about those behind him who have pitted. Back in the mid-pack, it's Taicho leading 6th place with Thunderkip getting a penalty as I see him. And Suarez, BB8, needs to get up the order even further now. Showing out his pace is superior to all other drivers. Now challenging Suarez in the Red Bull. Remember, Red Bull have failed to score all season. Looking to get the first points courtesy of Suarez. And look at how close BB8's getting now. Desperate to make a move. Desperate to overtake. Desperate to win. He needs to win, remember. What's going to happen here? Oh, Tom's out! Tom's had a crash! I was about to go there as well. Tom has crashed and out of the race. Now PR4, who has pit, is challenging for third. And he gets past, I think, in the nick of time. And then a safety car. We have a safety car, and that'll be Yarmo's signal to come in. But what about Noel? He comes in too! BR4 stays out, so don't blame him. So, look at this, it's a Ferrari 1-2. How are they going to mess this up? How are they going to mess this up? Kenny right at the back, Tam right at the back too, passes the stricken Tom. And that's the end of the AlphaTauri drivers race. They lost during the first lap, and now they've lost Tom in lap 13, and it's all over for the Red Bull sister team. Doesn't really matter because they're going to give it to someone else anyway. In Sergio Perez. Because he wasn't in anything to do with Red Bull at all. It's quite funny. If Gasly, we have Tsunoda, but instead they choose Perez. So, lap 14, and Kenny Tamlin in the pits, by the way. So, two Ferraris in front, ahead of turn 2, Suarez BB8. Every driver's pit now. I'm going to show you the race director tab. Tam has made 5 stops, and we're just only halfway. He's got better strategies than Alex Albon and Esteban Ocon in Turkey 2021. Did a whole race on inters, which is allowed because you don't have to use both dry compounds because it's dark, wet. So it looks like we'll be getting underway next lap, unless anyone wants to be onto the pits. Third safety car, and we're only just halfway through this race. Insane. Chaos, your goat, is out of the race. If you're just wondering, you've just fallen asleep because it's like nearly time to go to bed here. BR4 a little too wide. We'll give Taiko an opportunity to overtake you. BR4, remember, has a 5-second penalty reserved at the end of this race. So, which doesn't show up because he was given it after what happened in the race last week in Miami. There's the hospitality area there at the top. I don't think that's completely built like that. It was planned to be, but because of time constraints we couldn't. COVID. I have to be honest, I love that section there. It's really nicely placed. It's like having a massive business garden in the building. You have all this garden stuff in the big buildings. Skyscrapers, and that's probably what it reminds me of, that stand there, which Tam's just passing through. It's really nicely done. Or, no, it's like going over, yeah, you can see the, what's it called, the big staircase to lead up to the gantry there. I like that. I mean, Jeddah's not the greatest circuit in the world, let's be honest, but they do know how to do hospitality. Oh dear, Taito, what are you doing? Taito has bottled it whilst in second place, and he's trying to gain all the positions back, which he won't be able to, I think. Is he trying to gain the positions? Oh dear. Oh dear. Archa's got a penalty. 5 seconds for ignoring a yellow flag. I don't know what for. Was it because he get Taicho through? That's weird though. Safety car is going to be coming in this lap, but Taicho, I don't think he was eligible to do that, to be fair. So BR4 is going to get us started once again. With Rastaz absent, as well as Yazzie, it's anyone's game right now. So BR4 with a penalty in hand, as we've mentioned 50 times, just so I don't forget. Rallying the cars up. Ready to race once again. Question is, when's he going to drop the throttle? Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it now. And boy, look at that, they're lagging behind some of the cars back there. Oh, Stiggy's got a problem. Stiggy's got a problem. What is going on? Stiggy has a massive problem. Yarmo's coming to pits and retired. Yarmo's retired from the race. What has happened? BB8 is already up to third. BB8's already up to third, past Suarez and Taicho. Arca, who has a penalty as well, Ollie. And Taicho's went off again. Taicho's having a horrible restart here. He spins under the safety car and then that happens. Oh, I think Yarmo might have got damage. I think Yarmo might have got damage as Taicho loses the position to No, who was pole position. He's still battling with Taicho, by the way, No. But now BB8 already making his move on 20 kit 2. This is for the net lead because PR4, remember, he has a penalty as well. He decides not to make a move just yet. Oh, and he's going to try it now. This is why we know BB8 for his pace and his guts. And around he goes into second place in the net lead. BB8, the master of strategy. He was right down at last at one point. And now he's up to first. Ignore BB8. But look at this. Ollie and Archer battling for fifth on track. No, right behind there too. He wants a piece of the action. It doesn't look like he's going to get it. Here comes No. Archer cuts the corner. He might have to give that back. Oh, here goes No. What a move. No from nowhere. It's Joyeux Noel in Jeddah, and it's not even a Christmas celebrating country. What was that? DET Noel has just impressed all of the esports teams in the world, and this is F9. The move from the gods, as Stiggy is going to try and make a move of his own, as Ollie and Archa still battle. And GMAC there as well, battling Stiggy. Insane battling going on here. But No, already up to fifth. With a penalty, yes. 6 seconds worth. Might as well turn that on now. BR4 at 5. Remember, Suarez trying to battle a tourniquet, trying to end Red Bull scoring drought. Looking for a podium here. As Kende passes GMAC for 9th. Side by side between Tourniquet 2 and Suarez here for third place. No, don't you dare No. He's not going to try it again, is he? No, from the depths of unbelievable. No, he cannot. DRS enable. He hasn't got even DRS. He's taken a page out of Lewis Hamilton's book. He hangs back for the meantime. He nearly runs in the back of Tourniquet 2. Waits his turn. Suarez goes wide. Tourniquet 2 tries to close up. No, looking on anxiously and in anticipation of another double overtake perhaps. 8 laps to go. Fashion Gold gets the fastest lap on soft tires. BR4 gets another penalty. And now BB8 licks his lips. Archa gets another penalty. As he tries to pass Tourniquet. These guys have got guts, I tell you. BB8 about to make his move. No, about 2-2. Oh, a bit of a mistake from Archat. But no. Look, who's licking their lips more? No, or BB8? Get the Vaseline out. Beer 4 makes another mistake. Squeaky bum time for BB8 now. He had DRS, but he's not using it. He's not even using it, and I don't blame him because he knows that if he passes him, BB4 is going to get the move done too. And Noel's on the inside! Noel on the inside of Tourniquet 2! Still side by side. Will he get the DRS again? Yes, he will. They both get the DRS, and Noel is through. BB8 is through into the lead, but this is more important. Noel is going to try and make a move, but he's not going to get it. No double overtake this time. But my word, he's working his way well up the order, even with 6 seconds worth of penalties. He does not hold back. Oh, and Noel's made a mistake. Suarez has made a mistake. He's falling under the caution. Don't bite Noel, please. Don't bite him like you did with Ivanovic. Wait, wrong Suarez. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Suarez. I completely get the wrong Suarez. Only 2 tenths down on Tourniquet. Oh, Tourniquet does not really show much pace, I have to be honest. I don't think he's really set up for this track. That's just me, probably. Stiggy going for 8th. Right behind Archat. As Ollie really close to Tourniquet. As Noel is close to Suarez. Next year out of Snow coming up. And Snow's got lots of speed. Remember, he's on medium tyres. Oh, makes it look so easy. Child's play this for Noel. But Suarez is going to get the DRS. And he has less penalties. And Ollie right behind Tourniquet now. He's going to look for a move too. Look at this long line of cars. 5, 6, 7, 8 cars perhaps. Don't make a mistake. That's what I advise to all the drivers. Kennedy's done that. He's exceeded track limits. He may get a penalty for that if he's not too careful. Ollie now 3.5 tenths down on Tourniquet 2. Taicho sets the fastest lap, albeit down in 13th. No point will be awarded if that's the case. How are we doing with Ollie? Ollie still trying to cut that gap down. He has DRS now. And so does Kit. 6 laps to go, and a mistake from Tourniquet will give Ollie a chance. And he takes it very nicely. What bravery from Ollie, our reserve. And Pandy now right on the back of Tourniquet and going on the outside of the final turn, 27 turn track, and he's cut into the wall nearly as Stiggy takes both of them for bait. But now up to 6, and now he has to battle with Tourniquet 2 and Kendi into the first corner. But it's Stiggy that gets ahead, and Tourniquet 2 makes another mistake, and that gives Kendi more speed through the corner, looking for a move. Oh, dear me, that's Tourniquet in the wall. Tourniquet loses it and goes off. BB8's got a penalty. BB8's got a penalty, but remember he's 2.6 seconds ahead, and everyone else has a penalty there too. BR4 will not be in the podium, by the way. Tell you that right now. At this rate, he will be 5th. Maybe if Sticky gets closer, 6th. Archat's got 14 seconds, by the way. Oh, Sticky's made a mistake. Kendi takes 6th. And he's battling with Archat too, who's got 15 seconds of penalties. Next DRS zone will see Siggy and Kendi. This track really delivers, and it really demands patience, perseverance, and complete utter accuracy. And as you've seen with some of the mistakes tonight, one mistake could be very costly, especially with all these fast corners. Stiggy looks at the inside of Kendi, but nothing can be done about it. Further ahead, Ollie making a move on Suarez. This will be for BR4, by the way, making a move. Ollie is ahead of Suarez for 4th on track. Oh, Archer's retired in the pit lane. He has 14 seconds of penalties. Anyway, there's Stiggy battling with Kendi and Tam too. Tam also involved now. And Stiggy makes another mistake. He has to let Tam through. Tam into 7th now, 4 laps to go. BB8 looking to get 1 point for Finn Rastas. Oh, look at all the speed Noel's got on there. Surely a move is inevitable. He makes his move. Will the execution be good? Yes, it is. Oh, he's well clear now. Noel now into 2nd, but I'm not sure if he's going to keep it that long. Actually, no, wait. Remember, BR4 has a penalty. It could be Suarez that gets 2nd. BR4 is still battling Noel. He gets ahead. BR4, oh, a touch there from Noel on the back of BR4. And now he's going to get the DRS. No, he's not actually. He's not using it. He's not using the DRS. I think he's waiting in his turn. It's smart tactics from Noel. Show the tyres. I will show the tyres. I was showing the penalties. They were more important. And Ollie's right there too. Ollie right behind Noel now. Noel seems to be struggling. Noel seems to be struggling. He's not got damage, but he doesn't seem to be really keen on that segment. A big dive from Noel. What guts from Ollie. Sorry, Ollie made the dive, not Noel. And they're side by side for the final podium position. What is this? And BR4's made some mistakes. I know what's happened. Those tyres are running to the cliff, off the cliff. Noel and BR4 both got problems with their medium tyres. Ollie's going to waste no time trying to make a move on BR4 for 2nd place. Noel waiting in the wings too. Could be 3 wide. It is 3 wide. Here they come into turn 27. Switch back from Noel. Ollie, oh, a touch from Noel on Ollie. It's Ollie, Noel, BR4. What moves will be executed here? Suarez has got into the battle too. There's an incident in Sector 3. Stiggy has spun and he's lost his entire front wing and is going to come in and retire. Oh no, he's made a mistake. Oh, he's made a mistake. Has that damaged his wing? It has. He's really struggling. Suarez is now trying to make BR4's got another penalty. Suarez has got another penalty. I'm going to have to change the tyres, the penalties. 6, 8, 6. And BR4 has lost a lot of time to Noel. Noel is now clear into 2nd. For the battle lane over, yes, Suarez trying to pass Ollie. Does Ollie actually have damage? Yes, he does. He's lost his end plate. He's lost his left end plate. That's going to hinder him in some of these corners. Suarez looking for a move. If they're not too careful, Kendi might be involved too. Here he comes, going on the outside by the looks of it, into turn 26. Turn 27 coming in too. Stays behind, and I don't blame him. BR4 not very well out of that corner. Ollie has to stay out. This is the last lap. Is Ollie going to try and send it? No, he's not going to send it. A little spiral. Tam is retired from the session in the pits. Why is he retired from the session? That's weird. He's disappeared on my screen. That's Tam out of the race. And now Suarez. Oh, a lot of mess happening. Suarez looking for fourth place. On track. BR4 hits the wall, I think. Kendi's involved too. This could be third place for Kendi. Kendi's just got to keep it clean. Actually, no, it'll be second. It'll be second for Kendi. This is insane. Suarez on the back of Ollie. The last sprint to the line. Sector 2, G-Max crashed! G-Max crashed out of the race! And here comes Suarez! Suarez side by side with Ollie! So BB8's won the race! I cannot go to that though! Suarez on the outside for the possible podium positions! And look at this, Kendi's not going to waste any time! Noel's going to get second by the looks of it! And it's going to be Kendi into 1-2 for Aston Martin! Unbelievable. Noel has to get third. BR4 is going to get a 5-second penalty, which means he will finish. Oh, that's going to be close actually. I'll have to double check the intervals. It will be 7th for BR4. So it will be BB8, Kendi, Noel, Suarez, Ollie, Tunde Kip, BR4, Fashion Gold, Stiggy and Taicho, who finishes in last, and I do believe will get the fastest lap. Yes, he does. So he'll get 2 points. I'm sorry I couldn't show BB8's winning moment there. BB8 gets his third win of the season, and now is within 1 point of Rastas. 87 for Rastas, 86 for BB8. But wow, Kendi from nowhere has run up to second place. A 1-2 for Aston Martin. A 1-2 that has propelled them to, that is the biggest score, the first 1-2 of the season, the biggest score from a team in the season. 28 points out of 29. Couldn't get the fastest lap for the perfect night, but hey, they did everything they could do. No, not happy with his performance. He only finished third. Kendi getting through everyone at the end, gets second place. BR4 not in fourth, that'll be seventh, sorry. Just under a tenth behind Kip. Suarez fourth, Ollie fifth, Tunde Kip sixth, BR4 seventh, Fashion Gold eighth, Stiggy ninth, despite everything that happened. Taicho gets a point extra, so he finishes 10th with 2 points. And there are your non-finishers. G-Mac just misses out. The Alpines had a shocker at the end and failed to score. But Red Bull, with Suarez as fourth, get their first point of the season. Their first 8 points of the season. Now, will we get interviews? Kendi was so far behind. Tunde Kip 2 put up a great defence by the looks of it. So yeah, BB8 with Rastas absent gets the maximum points and now 1 point behind Rastas, 87 to 86. And Tam in third will not get any points, which means he's going to lose third place in the championship. So I think he's going to jump to 32. Yeah, Fashion Gold is going to take third now with 40 points. And with that, mathematically, the only two drivers that can win the championship are Rastas and BB8. With Tien BB8 in second with 46 points ahead of third. By the way, I should get to the winning car so we can talk more about this. There we go. So yeah, only Rastas and BB8 will be going for the title. 2 races left. We'll be going to Austin next week, and then for the season finale the week after that, we're going back to the home of Formula 1. This is where it all started back in 1950, Silverstone, which I'm going to next year, by the way. I have got tickets for the British Grand Prix next year, so if anyone wants to come down and criticise my actual commentary skills, then feel free to. There you go, a 1-2 for Aston Martin has won it for them tonight. No interviews, guys. I'm going to actually have to go. I've just realised, so very sorry about that. But hopefully we'll have Jay Tyler back next week for Austin. But till then, it is all to play for in the championship between Rastas, if he returns next week, and BB8. Until next week, I have been Otaku Logan. This has been F9 on PlayStation in PSGL. I will see you next week for the penultimate round at Austin, and until then, good night.